All right, we're back and ready to start game number 2.
Hideouts. We need to have a talk, bro. Your ass just 17 kills,
On
3100 damage, bro.
Oregon.
No kills. I gotta chat to witness it.
Oop, lost my mic there for a second. And so we are headed to Oregon after that huge round for Lovinghousehold.
Go to the right side of the
Still going on. Okay, well, I'm not sure. This map, Oregon, was modeled after the Mount Carmel Center, the 1993 Waco incident, with your main sites being second floor dorms and kids dormitory, main dorms and kids, first floor dining hall and kitchen, meeting hall and kitchen, and then the basement, laundry and supply room.
Yeah, the wingman.
So this is actually made to mimic a survival compound. Van's coming out. Floor is immediately taken off as he is so big on taking out that utility clear, or the utility use. Solus, they are not letting that happen again, as well as the knock. I think that's probably a double target ban.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, man. So who do we see come out on this last one? Ah, yep. Permaban Mira. Gonzo. So after that huge first map, we're going to a classic map, classic scenario. Bringing out the Warden, Azami. I'm excited to see her get some gameplay. Goyle for that stopping, Malusi for the stopping, and Smoke to bring the smoke.
Smoke to bring the smoke. Plant denial, it's going to be great.
It is. Zero risk. Bringing out that Jackal who was not taken off the board. Hopefully going to be sussing out some of that roaming that's going to be going on as we get started here. So what did you think led to that such the dominating victory on that last map? I mean, it seemed so close, but at the end of it, I mean, it was still a clear Lovinghousehold victory.
Definitely a few 1v1 gunfights that I think were happening more on the Loving side. But also they switched between a big roam clear or a big roam presence and turtling back the site and kept switching that up, so I don't think they had a good idea about which was, you know, which setup they were going to be facing.
Yeah, which look they were going to be seeing, sure, yeah. Yep, and as soon as they took those first players out and trying to turtle back... Oh, and speaking of first players out, Ayana is ripped off the board as Rest takes the headshot, followed closely by Jackal. And, geesh, we are now into a 5v3 with inside of 2.5 minutes still left on the map. That's really tough for the attackers coming into this one. We're going to be looking at a similar scenario. We were just talking about it. They got their initial first entry picks, and now they're going to be able to turtle back down the site. Maybe leave 1 or 2 up to still carry them a little bit, because 2 minutes is a long time to deny somebody still from the top. But I mean, we're looking at the 2v1 tradeouts now.
All Loving's got to do is sit back, play their positions, and this one should be an easy round.
Hibana with a C4 taking a big hit. She's going to be trying to get hatch open. With less than a quarter of her health remains. And she's going to be pushing down. She's going to get a little bit of intel. Hopefully take somebody out in the process of. Thatch with the diffuser going to be heading down into Freezer with Zofia, who's already putting shots down. He can't get past her.
I do think it's good that they're pushing together, though.
It's going to be the only way they're going to win this. I mean, you got to have a superstar that's going to be able to take out 4 5, you know, unless you're pushing together for the trade out. Crossfires set up and held, ready. Ooh.
Unfortunate self-flash.
Flashing herself. Sophia with her charge coming in, and we're going to be taking a look at the gunplay right now. First one goes out as Warden is taken off the board.
That was a big
Zombie
one.
with her keep the barrier up on Freezer, taking a look, kind of has a peek deep into Pillar. And Malusi now goes down, evening up the odds to a 3v3, quickly traded out to a 3v2. Smoke taking a bunch of damage.
Whoa.
Oh my lord, triple kill on the Fat. Knows that did not know that the last one is there. Getting a quick shot of intel as the person comes out of rotate, but he swings around an Onyx.
I think he might have heard him hop onto his cam there. Excellent game awareness right there.
And with fury like a freaking storm, that round is over. Boy, I tell you what, Onyx has got those indefinable resemblance to a goat, if you know what I'm saying. The man just can't be stopped.
Well, we will see. Onyx with the 3K. Flicks with the 3K.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
It's a great place to start on both sides.
That's true. We were talking about 3Ks in the very first map. We're talking about 3Ks in the very second map. So a couple of standouts. Back on the board with the Orcs. Jaeger to stop any nades coming up or flashes, the smokes traded out for the Warden. Traps with the Frost and a little bit of intel on the Valk. Oh, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Unfeeling Monster with the 6-pick onto the Amaru. That makes me happy.
I'm definitely going to try to be ready for that one.
You know, here's the thing. Mama always said it. If you always do what you always did, you always get what you always got. Switch it up. If what you're doing ain't working, Mr. Munster, it's time to head in and take a peek real close. Prep phase over. Gonna get a little intel sussed out and get this Amaru set up as she immediately goes into Attic. Taking a look around, doesn't see anybody. Attic controls now. There's. I like it. Wasn't what I wanted to see, but it was effective. Oh, Valkyrie taken off the board.
That was bad timing.
That was going to be a crossfire either way, as Amaru was coming down the stairs at that point too, I believe. So I mean, we were looking at somebody getting touched. And speaking of getting touched, Ace gets his head taken straight off by Matumbo. Man advantage even up inside of 2. Double kill for J Mantis. Woo! We brought the Jaeger, but it wasn't worth a damn as he goes down to a nade. Big kill taking Onyx off the board. Actually, both of their top frags from the last match taken off the board. 4v3, man advantage inside of a minute 3/4. Smoke deploying some of those canisters already. I have a feeling that he knows somebody is in Attic. Oh, and Smoke definitely takes himself another. Man advantage 3v3 as Jaeger takes hits down to quarter. Inside, a minute and a half left. And that Goyo charge. Gonna be putting him at bay. Oh, I got some sirens in the background, so I'm gonna go ahead and mute up for a second. Inside a minute of a 10 left.
This is real life casting. We're not in a studio, but still love watching us some great Siege here.
Oh.
What a, he jumped right over that bed like he was a toddler.
Throwing a temper tantrum, he takes him out. Taking a peek onto the bedroom. 42 seconds left in. 3v2, and they've got to push in here. This
and
is winnable.
the Frost mat does its job.
Goyo canister taking some damage onto both of them. Zofia getting knocked out and Thatcher right afterwards. Big Frost. Not today, Satan. Not in my house.
Frost mat kill plus
a double at the end of it. That was huge. That was huge. That was a huge play. Lovinghousehold just is speaking to their dominance.
It's definitely a great start.
2-0 on the defensive split. We're going to see a little, you'll see a couple of switch-ups on the defenders. Warden brought out. We're not going to see any of those flashes again. Jaeger for them nades. Onyx on the castle. I wonder if we don't see him go up top. We need to add a third ban.
Bomb located by attackers.
What's that?
Oh, they're talking in the chat. It's very funny. They need a third ban, he said. So, Oregon being a defensive-sided map, obviously. Most maps for Siege are defensive-sided. They're hoping to see another similar setup. You know, they're hoping for a 4-2 split this time, or maybe not letting them take anything. I mean, it is proving fairly dominant with the 2 picks being taken early, leaving them to 5-3 it for the rest of the round. Oh, look at those castles. Those are all annoying castles. So a great annoying setup, and he is up top as we predicted. And we're going to get started here.
Alibi on site.
Big Bailiff. Ooh, I like that little peek there. Just taking a peek on the door. No joy on that. But we are having a full push from that side, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're heading up into attic. Where's the 5th one? No idea. Probably on the big flank. Two minutes left. We are stacked up 5-5. Osa taking a little bit of damage. And Thermite completely taken off the board. Matt Tumbo taking a second one, taking us down to 4v3. Minute 45. 3v3 as it's evened up. Woohoo! 2v3 as Zero is saying, try. Come on in. Come on in. Warden is hanging out in kitchen and taking a look on that Mantis, hoping to get a shot as he comes in. Jiggle peeking, quick peeking. They know as they're pushed together for the quick trade out.
Oh, that was a horrible reload.
My Lord.
I think he got hit with the reload mechanic.
And as Zofia goes down, we are now in a 1v1. Quick jiggle peeking, but Onyx just is better. He's just better.
I believe that was his second double clutch.
Zero seem to be greeting death like an old friend as they fall now 3-0 heading into round 4.
Don't even ping me weapons. I don't need them. Just keeping it a stack. I don't need them.
Smoke, Malusi, Warden, Azami, and Goyo. Big Azami with that Don Wangia background. One of my favorite APAC teams. Shout out to Ronan. He also loves the Don Wangia.
Yes, sir.
Attack. We do have Habana not banned this time. So we'll be getting a little bit of patch play as we see Ace not there. Jackal to take out that Rome. Of course, got to bring them navies.
Nice drone spot covering the hallway there.
All these drone spots are fairly good. Flank drone set up.
10 seconds remaining.
Intel drone set up.
Yeah, that
one goes down.
That you can ping into a Craver is
looking at KD's here though. Onyx, big 6-in-1 inside of 4. Man's gonna live longer than Jagger.
So that's fucking why I didn't get my.
Okay, here we go.
3K badge.
Ooh, great comment in the chat there. This game has got playoff implications for both of these teams. Could be a 3-way tie depending on who wins this one.
That's exciting. And quickly, Dokkaebi is taken off the board and Ayana taken off the board with a quick trade on to Azami. Man advantage quickly going over to Lovinghousehold, but not at the cost. Not without the cost of their big Azami, Matt Tumbo, going down.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
GG, bro.
4-3, inside 2.5. Hibana getting droned in.
I understand kills don't count today, okay.
Sophia also in now, taking full control of meeting. A couple of shots onto the stairs.
think we've seen the entire defense turtle back. Yes, we have.
Should can hopefully play out on the trades. Everybody takes their corner, calls out when you see it. If you're spotted out on the drone, looking for anybody having a lurk, Mr. Jackal. Habana, going to be taking a look at the stairs. Might be having one of those first little alerts. Throws the flash out for some reason.
Not sure what Jackal was doing upstairs either. I thought they knew everybody was downstairs at this point.
I think it could be assumed, but the roam game has been so huge that they've had to really, really make sure. And Jackal, here he is, going to be taking a look into Freezer, takes the first camera. Oh, and he's going to head back up. Oh, he's not having a reload issue. And we're going to see our second engagement with Jackal as he's going to be peeking into laundry. Oh boy.
He had a look on board in there.
To the right side. And he's going to suss out. Ooh. Oh, what an angle. What an angle. Goyo charge goes out. 45 seconds left. 4v3. We're going to have to see a push in, but it's going to be tough with these Goyo canisters still in play. 4v2. He also gets taken off the board now. Quick fire onto Laundry. 4-1 and it's all but left. Savannah rushes into the fire and is quickly traded out from Laundry. Lovinghousehold showing a dominant performance on the defensive side of Oregon.
It is a defensive-sided map, but even the gameplay is showing more of a one-sided match than the scoreline is.
That's the truth. Zero hoping to catch at least one before we get to the half on this. Onyx 7-1. They've killed him one time. Zerorisk taking their first time out. Only time out. I'm going to take 30 seconds here and talk about that last round.
Fuck's sake, dude.
Huge opening picks, right? This entry kills necessarily should be going to the defenders, as they're already entered. But 2 rounds in a row, 2 players immediately taken off the board, taking man advantage huge over to Lovinghousehold's side. It leaves you free to maybe leave one up and stall, which they've done several times. And try to play out as much time as you can, but even easier to aggressively turtle back down to site, bunker off, hold your angles, hold your crossfires, release all of the Goyo canisters that are still on the board because nobody has made it down into site yet.
Absolutely.
And it's an easy clutch up.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
4-0. Like seeing the Echo come onto the board, switching up a couple of the ops. Azami was proving, immeasurable value with those new peaks that she was creating. And Amaru!
Looking forward to seeing that again.
Hopefully a little bit more of an aggressive push instead of a top clear down. Not much you can really do unless you're coming up from hatch, maybe. The site isn't even in there. So, yep. And as we suspected, Amaru getting 6 picked out to the Ash. Still going to see some aggressive gameplay from that. Ash, Ayana, Zofia, and first time that we're seeing Sledge. We talked about all of the breachable surfaces that Oregon has. Now we're seeing a little bit of that opened up. Still with 4 nades on the board. They brought almost no less than 4 nades just about every round.
I ain't gonna lie, you got a gun, my nigga.
And we're going to be taking a look inside of
Small tower.
This game is racist.
And first grenade going out. Let's see if he takes a peek on it. Doesn't get anything. Fires in through the open breach. No joy, but Jaeger takes a ton of hit, taking him less than a quarter. And he's going to come up and try to get the big flank on him. Just missed it. 4v5 now as Valkyrie is taken off the board as well. Man advantage to attackers inside of 2. Still holding that outside. Jaeger's going to take a swing on the door.
Jaeger is playing so aggressively.
Matt Tumbo, he just wants it. Sees the second one, but he is quickly traded out. 3v4 now inside of 1:45. Couple of hits onto the Ace, excuse me.
That was Ender's first kill for the game, so good to see him finally get that number 1.
Ender on the board, baby. It's all downhill from here, or uphill. Or
Oh.
there's a hill involved from here.
17 kills, 30.
Minute and 20. Oh, and Onyx is taken off the board. That's a big pick, taking his second kill. 4v2 to the attackers. Plenty of time to suss out where they're at. And he does get spotted on the drone. Takes out the drone, takes a quick peek. They're going to be pushing in on him for the tube. Oh! And Spookito gets himself another one. His butt is traded out, now down to a 1v3, and is quickly having his head taken off the board, sent to meet his maker. That was a fun round.
I am a huge fan of that sledge gun skin that's from the current R6 event, so good to see the floating duck skin out there. But also, the gameplay from Sledge was impressive. That was exactly what they needed.
Pull up our scoreboard, take a look at kills. 7 and 4, so he joins up with the top frags on the other side, albeit with a few more deaths. But they're Zero's first win on. So best we're hoping for is we're coming up to halfway mark of this map. Zero's hoping to end this with a 4-2 split, which on Oregon, being a defensive side of map, is not a bad place to sit.
It would not be a bad
Right?
place to be. Agreed.
If Lovinghousehold takes this next round, it's going to be very difficult to come back from a 5-1, right? Because, I mean, we're talking 2 rounds, 2 more rounds and it's over, while you have to come all the way back.
Five seconds.
With the level of gunplay that's been happening at this point, I don't know if that's really going to be a thing.
That is going to be a tough hill to climb. Speaking of hills,
Speaking of hills, mold and ant-alike,
He gonna hop over the wall. Watch out.
Amaru on the 6th pick. Hopefully see Amaru going in and taking a little bit more aggressive pass. No, but she is heading over to attic, or tower, excuse me, attic, and she is in. So they do now have attic control, although half the other team is on the other side of the board. She's going to be just getting set up inside. Would be fun to see her shoot it through that hatch inside of attic. Become a menace maybe late round, mid-round. She is in. Taking off the board first. Grenades coming out onto Spookito. And Big Orcs. Gonna take a peek.
we've got 2 holes into attic.
Smoke taking half damage. Ooh, and Jaeger goes down. If they can't pick him up, that's going to be a very big pick. Oh my lord! And J Mantis takes down Onyx, followed quickly with Spookito trading onto the Amaru.
And they've got
Man
one
advantage
down.
to the attack.
One-man advantage is what they need.
Minute and a half. And Ayana gets taken down, is knocked, might be able to potentially be picked up, but she is not. Evens up. The kill scores. 3-3 inside of a minute and a half. Ace waiting for the potential intel to come out so he can take a swing on it. Health advantage to the attacking side. Man advantage to nobody.
Not going to let that frost mat get them this time like it did in the last time they played this site.
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Spookito took another one.
Oh, and 3-1 Spookito with
a triple.
kill. Gonna try and finish it up as he's taking peeks into. Oh, he knows he's gonna be on the breach now.
Attackers have recovered.
He's got
their
some sort of intel. The diffuser's been picked up. So, oh, and Zofia almost taken off the board. Does get a hit. Takes her down to a sliver. 2v1. 30 seconds left in. And now he's got the renegade. He's gonna know if she's coming through. Gonna be a tough play here. We might sit back and take a little time to talk about it. We could see the push. I mean, you could sneeze on Zofia and she is done. Zofia, tune in.
15
Here
seconds
we
to
are.
go.
He's gonna take the first engagement.
Oh!
Oh, just barely misses and just whipped it. Just whipped it. Gonna have to be spending a little bit more time in aim lab, because that was a free kill.
Yes.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Aim lab, however, does pay off for Irect as he finishes up and clutches the round.
No, they're inside. They're inside.
7, 5. Yeah, here.
Lucky number 7's up on the Loving Household side.
7K, as they say.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many
All right.
bombs as they can.
On the side swap.
5-1. It's not really a great storyline, except for who doesn't love to see an underdog come back, right? I mean, this would be the time that the inspirational music is playing and talking to each other, saying, "Look, we're here because we're good at this game. You know, we just need to start playing like it. Let's get some communication. Let's get a little pressure, a little presence." Capcan on the board.
10 seconds left.
Love to see him.
Near
On the
invisible
defensive
on
side of
that
it.
wall. That's a great Capcan spot.
That's cheeky. That is cheeky. I like it. Mozzie on the intel, Valk on the intel, Wamai to stop any sort of grenades coming in, which are on the board with the Iana on the other side.
17 kills, 3,100 damage down the drain.
Hibana for the breach, and Nomad on that.
Flank watch. I think that's the first time we've seen Nomad played.
Maybe, I thought maybe potentially they played whenever they were down in 3 as well. This was, maybe not. And we are quickly got our first contest with Spookito, trying to get his free pick through the wall bang. No joy.
He didn't answer for me.
And they were
Capcan with the run out.
Does result somehow in Mozzie's death and Valkyrie's death, and we are back into a tale as old as time. 5-2 as manage advantage is ripped away from Zero risk and transferred over to Lovinghousehold. SMG 11, a little bit of play. Could really be hoping some of these Capcan traps will do some of the damage. Oh, grenade comes out. They know where Capcan's at. Grenade comes out, takes him down to half health.
Oh!
Oh! And quickly, the odds have come back. 3-2. It's not over till it's over, baby. Smoke's taking a look at that stairs. Oh, my lord! And who goes down? And Ash goes down with the big C4 onto the stairs. I don't know if they know that he's down, but it is effectively a 2v2 inside of a minute and a half. Iana with the big rotate over, hoping to maybe pick up lean in on that bomb. But she
Excellent smoke toss.
Smoke. Turns this now to 2v1, and this is winnable. They were setting them out. Quickly, attackers seal that deal up. It was a good looking comeback. They were on their way, taking it quickly down to a 3v2, but it just wasn't enough. It was too little, too late.
We are sitting at match point on the second of 2 maps, with Loving taking the first map as well. So this is going all their way tonight.
Good siege gameplay. They're just winning the gunfights. It doesn't matter where they take them, right? The flicks. I mean, it's headshot after headshot after headshot. You can tell. I mean, you can tell that the gunfights are a little less better on the console. That's the story. Match point, bringing out the Jackal to hopefully suss out some of the roam. Ash also. Gameplay. Of course, we got the nades. Now here we go. You seeing what I'm seeing on that Spookito 6 pick?
That's right.
A little bit of Brava, baby.
No wonder we're killing so much. This lobby is bot.
Love the Brava. Especially if that Brava is able to take out the Echo drones that are going to be plaguing the defender, the attackers. Huge picks. If they can get any of the Jaegers or the Echo drones off the board with the grenades of Onyx, boy, it could be juicy. And we're going to be seeing a street side take. First, be checking out. And our first engagement already coming out as Jaeger is putting shots. Excuse me. Putting shots onto that entry area.
It looks like that first Brava drone. Ooh,
Ooh, Resk taken off the board. Big Dokeby pick.
Gotta get it up into that window.
A little tough as the Kludge drones are a bit heavier.
I'm gonna let you get your one.
Quick peek on the stairs, but might get taken out before he gets a chance to use them. All right, and here we go. Kludge drone coming in. Gonna be taking a look. Man advantage is even up as both of the Jaegers go down. A zombie taken off the board.
Located.
No joy on the Echo drones. Big smoke. Pulling down the attic.
Y'all caught
Big
this
That
Echo
Echo drone was in a location where it might have been able to be grabbed, so... And there it is.
Oh. Did not get the second Kludge drone just yet, but they know that it's there.
Was
That is
looking
no
for the
joke
Echo
on
drone.
the
Definitely looking for it.
Huge push up in master bedroom, and that Echo drone is now taken off of the board. Thank you for the follow.
Alright, chat.
Wild Man
Hope y'all have a
3.
wonderful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
We are now looking at a 4v3 inside of a minute. This is match point. Loving Household. All we got to do is get in and take everybody out. That's it. Game over at this point. Drones are coming. Mr. Mr. Alex Player on the Echo, pre-firing every single corner, hoping to catch one. And here's his first one.
Plant is going down.
Plant is going down in default plant. We're going to be looking at a post-plant scenario with tons of crossfire set up in attic, on breach.
Oh,
And he gets one, quickly taking it to a 3v3. Pushing in, taking a look at breach, but gets traded out to a 3v2. 35 seconds left on the diffuser, and Brava is pushing in. Ash is taking a look, knows that one of us is there. 3v1 now. If they can...
all down to Alex.
Off the board. Alex, it's up to you, baby. We got the faith, and he gets his head ripped off. Zero risk, meeting death like they're old friends. The game is over. Wonderful gameplay. Wonderful gameplay. Dominant performance by Loving Household on definitely the second map. They won the first map, but it was more of a heated battle. This second map at 7-1 was tough.
Yes, sir. And I think, Eagle made the comment that this could be a three-way tie for first in this group. Between Zero Risk, Loving Household, and the POG champions, which I think that's where we ended up, if I'm not mistaken, Eagle.
Did we end up in a... We did end up in a three-way tie?
I think so.
If Lovingham wins this map, the three-way tie for first seed. That's incredible.
Now, I think we were going to try and get an interview, so we want to try and grab one of the guys from Loving Household because it was a pretty dominant performance there.
Indeed. So we're going to go ahead and take to our little pause as we find out if we're going to have an interview or not. Stay tuned. Could be talking to one of the champs.
All right, everyone. Yeah, thanks for sticking around. We are gonna do an interview with Onyx, so welcome. We've got Whiskey Run, Whiskey Glitter here to do the post interview. But great game, both maps.
Yeah, first off, like, congratulations.
Yeah,
Both
thank you.
maps were pretty dominant performance. You on the first map specifically with that 12 and 6. Or, excuse me, actually you ended up going
I think it was 16 and
16 and 7. 16 and 7.
yeah.
Yeah, 16 and 7 on the first and 10-3 on the second. Huge plays. Definitely, we're gonna give you the goated title on.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
On that. So after that first map, and it seemed like the gameplay was a little bit closer. What was the adjustment going into the second map that made you guys just dominate that performance?
Well, I mean, as you know, Oregon is a defender-sided map, and we knew if we took them to club first on attack, we're very confident on our attacks. I mean, we're just a pub stack, but we play together a lot, so we knew how to casually defend Oregon, so we knew we would take that.
We definitely love seeing all of the trade outs. You guys definitely seem to be favoring like a refrag buddy system, which I don't know if necessarily Zero Risk was bringing that to the table. Whenever they were making the comeback on the first map and they started actually bringing the score a little bit closer, what was the adjustment made there to finish out and win your rounds?
So at first couple rounds we were pretty hectic in calls. We were overcomming and stuff, and then we weren't really taking information piece by piece. We were just going at it. So we after a couple rounds we reset and try to clear our mentals.
Yeah, able to clutch that out in the end. So it looks like with this double dub that you guys pulled out here, that it turns into a 3-way tie for first seed. Were you aware of that going into this match?
Yeah, I didn't know if there was going to be like a round differential, but I definitely knew we were going to tie.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, it was good gameplay all the way around.
I appreciate it.
How long have you guys been playing together as a team?
Well, I mean, we're all kind of comp players. We play, different teams. We scrim a lot. We play ranked together. But we really just pub stack this, just kind of coming in it, like, just to have fun, get some reps.
Wow, let's go. Well, you know what? It was a great round for your team, and I think it really spoke of the camaraderie that you guys have as, brotherhood in combat, as you would say.
Yeah.
And it was definitely fun to watch, for sure.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, if there's a round differential that's going to help out, certainly that second game is is really going to help you out there.
Yeah, for sure.
7-1 dominant, yeah, definitely dominant. Well, folks, that was Onyx coming at you from Lovinghousehold and their big win over Zero Risk. We sure appreciate you sticking by afterwards to speak with us a little bit about your gameplay.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to say?
Shout out ZR. I mean, they're good. We know them personally. They're friends, but we knew we'd come in and win this. But love those guys.
Excellent. Big shout out to Z. Well, you heard it here, folks. First, we are now in a 3-way tie for first seed in their group. I think it's going to make for some really interesting gameplay come tomorrow. I wonder if tomorrow's gameplay has anything to do with the seeds for this week as well.
I think it's in a different group. Let's see. I think these guys are in Group C. The game tomorrow is Group A. Group A for tomorrow.
Well, folks, it was a blast. Pleasure. We will definitely have some VODs coming up on our Twitch and on our YouTube. If you liked any of the music that you heard tonight, you can go check out Mary River on all streaming platforms, which is Twitter. The intro music by our very own master beatmaker, Dre River. You can also be a part of your opening streams on YouTube.
It was a great game. I really enjoyed the GNL. I really enjoy, being a part of the teams that are looking to make their way to the top and be part of the professional scene. it's fun to be a part of. So great job to both teams.
Yep, indeed. Be looking for those highlight reels. Be looking for us tomorrow. Same great place, Siege Double Shots. We will be casting another GNL League game. Well, I'll tell you what, it's always a pleasure. You don't have to go home.
But you can't stay here.
Heyo.
Let's go.